Hello, my name is Richard Llamas, and my friends call me Katoto or Toto for short. I'm 26 years old, and I am a lector and serving at the Cathedral Parish of St. Anne.
Good day. We are going to have an interview regarding the archetypes. So
Okay.
first, what is an archetype? Archetype is the original pattern or model of which all things of the same type are representations or copies, wherein archetypes are usually people who stands in a character that is being used in the social media. For example, an individual who usually practice this type of posting and type of arguments, he or she is always represented into an object, and that is what an archetype is. So, for the first question, as earlier we had a briefing regarding the archetypes, and now I'm going to ask you, what is the archetype that resembles you?
As what we have talked a while ago regarding two different kinds of archetypes, I select myself as a strumpet.
As a strong. How often do you apply being that archetype when you go online?
I do that seldomly, especially with my close friends, because we are very open in regards to sex. Especially, we are very open-minded people, and I only use some terms and some details about some. Let me say, I only use those types of words or kinds of jargons in times when we are doing jokes with each other, or if we are delivering some information within each other.
Why do you think it is hard to be your archetype?
Because there are some people who would think that, oh, this kind of person is from this kind of community. There are some people who are thinking that, oh, this person is clean, this person is very bad, this person is... There are so many people who are very judgmental, especially at this very moment. And some people think that I am that good or I am that bad, but they don't think that I am just an open-minded person. I'm not a free thinker, I'm an open-minded person. So I have learned so many things throughout, and it's very hard for me to... there's a saying, it's very hard to please everybody, so I cannot please them. So if they can accept me for who I am, then that's okay, that's fine with me. But if you're okay with me, then that's also fine with me.
Do you think your archetype does more of good side or bad side?
For me, I'm using the good side because many people, especially the youth today, must be aware of what sex is, because sex is very open. I don't know if it's open within families or within their community. So I'm using it for the good, for the betterment of that. Especially, I'm a Catholic, and so in our catechism, sex is very important between two married persons. So I am using that to make conversations more decent, but with a little bit of fun, or to say some jokes. Some jokes aside. Yeah.
But with the good side, how do you find it? For example, you've been conversing with someone by using that strumpeting, maybe strumpeting by using sexual jokes. How do you deliver it in a way? How do you control? How do you approach the person that it is not in a negative side?
I will approach him in the way that they will not be offended. I will use words, or I will use some sentences that will make them feel comfortable with themselves, especially if they're going to ask or if they're going to express something about an important topic. So I'm going to put it in a nice way so that they will think na, oh, this person gets me, this person knows what's on my mind and what's on my feelings. So I'm going to use it in a nice way.
Toto, thank you very much for your time, for the thoughts that you've been sharing us earlier, and for the enlightenment. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. You're always welcome.